Oh, there's trouble. Spin one into the wall in the corner.
Come on.
Have not seen the caution flag.
That'll be it. You'll be coming to the checkers. Come to the checkers. No caution. Come on to the checkers.
It was Regan Smith that went around. He is driven away. Check.
Good day for us. Third place is a good run. The 2 was so fast, there wasn't anybody wrong with him. So congratulations to him. They've done an awesome job, and we'll go next week.
And I know you said that makes the chase even tighter between the two of you.
Well, yeah, it's a little tighter, but...
By the way, the pictures you saw while we were doing the interviews, Regan Smith and I believe Johnny Sauter having some words after the race.
He was obviously very upset with someone.
Steve Wallace, 15th in his Busch Series debut. Stephen Light, 13th.
Bobby East, 17th.
Nice job by the youngsters today. Regan Smith ended up 23rd after the last lap spin around in turn 2. And
Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega in a NASCAR Sprint Cup car.
He's going to have to do a lot of blocking right here. They've got to run on him. Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap.
He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap. We're looking next door to see.
Below the yellow line. It was below.
We still haven't got an indication, but it looks like Regan Smith won this race.
Why would it be legal on the last lap?
That's what
It's not for 187.
They are saying Tony Stewart has won the race. Tony Stewart is the official winner here at Talladega. They would not allow that pass below the yellow line.
And catching up now with Regan Smith. Take me through that last lap move.
Well, I knew I was going to get one shot at him, and Paul was back there pushing me. I backed it up a little bit going into 3, and I knew I was going to make my move at. And I don't know. I always got told that the rule is if you get forced down there, then you're the winner of the race. On the last lap, anything goes. They always say it in the driver's meeting, and that's what I was going with. I got forced down there, man. I had a nose inside of him, and I could have piled up the whole field, and I guess that would have been a cooler finish. I don't know, but I'm proud of DEI. I'm proud of the Principal Fan Ownership Group. Everybody on this team. ECR engines were awesome. It was a great day for us. We're trying to get this car funded for next year, and you know, second sucks. That's all I can say.
We don't know right now if you are second. NASCAR has not placed you yet. Where do you feel like you should be placed?
Doing burnouts out there right now.
You can tell the disappointment, but still there's reason to be excited about this run for Regan Smith and DEI.
Tony, take us through that last lap, especially the pass at the end. What was going through your mind?
Just don't get too big a gap behind me, and I knew with 3 DEI cars behind me it was going to be tough to hold on, but we got a really good push from Regan on the back stretch there, and I thought he was going to be able to stay on the bumper, and if he stayed there wasn't anybody going to get to us, but he got away from us there and got a gap, and he got a good run. Just had to try to protect at the end.
Gonna be a little contact here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate because she did have an incredible race going to be on the lead lap at 435 lap.
'19th place lead lap after 400 laps here at Bristol tonight. And out of it.
Frustrating as a driver. You worked your tail off all night long to kind of stay out of trouble, get yourself in position for a good finish or a chance at a win. But that's Bristol. That's what we come to expect here and what the fans have come to expect. And we're seeing a lot of contact tonight.
We're going to see another helmet toss. A finger point.
Yes. Can't say I blame her either.
Sadler in the 11 gets tapped, goes around, and winds up 18th. Elliott was all wound up after that spin, potentially cost him $100,000 in the Dash for Cash bonus program.
I already said the way you race like that? You will not win this championship. Mark my word. I've been there. I do what? I'm about to start what?
I mean, I'd be mad too. In the same situation, I'd be just as mad. So, you know, I've raced Elliott clean for years and never had issues with him. It wasn't like it was intentional, but it happened, and I understand his anger. The flip side is I felt like I had a run, and I got taken down to the bottom there, and you know, who knows? I don't want to make any excuses and say I picked up junk on the tires or anything like that, but I know I didn't have the level of grip that I anticipated I was going to have when I got to the corner, and like I said, right front got in his left rear, and that was it. It wasn't certainly wasn't intentional.
Oh, big trouble right here. Well, that's a nice save by Ty Dillon. Lay back and then make a little run up towards, and it looked like Kyle was trying to get him in front. The two drivers seem to have a little disagreement about what happened there in the closing laps.
Looked like they've agreed to disagree on that one.
Yeah, I don't think that was about dinner plans there.
Well, Regan Smith, a great night for you guys. You finished 5th, but you just had some words there, and it lasted for a little while with Ty Dillon. What were you guys upset about?
Yeah, I just don't like the way Ty raced on it. You know, there's 3 or 4 times he ran me in the fence off of 4 on the inside, and everybody else out there seems to be able to give room, and he doesn't. That last one could have ended our night, so I explained that to him. You know, said he got tight. That seems to always be the excuse, but when you get tight, you usually lift out of the gas pedal. So next time I run him over, I'm going to get tight too.
All right, let's go over to Vince.
Well, Ty Dillon finished 4th, and as Jamie was visiting with Regan Smith, he said he didn't like the way you drove him tonight. What's your response to that?
My response is I'm 4th in points, 28 out, and I'm trying to get all I can coming down to the end. My guys deserve it. Our Bass Pro Chevy was fast, and I got into Ryan that second to last restart, and kind of ruined our chances to win. But we just got a little too tight. But I'm really proud of my Bass Pro Shop guys. This is a nationwide insurance race. It's Bristol, man. That's why I was upset. We're racing at Bristol, man. We're going for all we can, and a little bump's a bump, man. Nobody got tore up. It's racing. So, but it was a good night. I had a lot of fun. We had a great race car again. So, if we continue to get race cars like this, we'll do all we can to push. But I'm not going to give anybody anything when I'm trying to run for a championship.
Ty Dillon 4th tonight. Jamie?
And you bull trying to make that move work again.
Ty Dillon trying to make it 3 wide as they go into turn 1. Around goes Regan Smith after the contact. We stay green. He fires it back up. Can he continue to roll? Continue to race.
Brendan gone way up out of the groove. The 7 on the bottom. Brendan comes down the 7 to Brendan just came down on him, got into the side of the 7. I don't think Brendan knew that he was there. The 7 had a run on him, and Brendan I don't think he knew he was there, turned right on him. And Regan had to feel like he had that spot. That spot was his. Brendan was way out of the groove. You know, he felt really comfortable trying to get in that spot, and then Brendan started to come down. You see him try to check up and not get in the side of him, but he just couldn't get slowed up enough.
There's Regan Smith chatting with the 62 of Brendan gone. We saw that there were some issues earlier between those two. Oh, and we've got issues. Ty Dillon, Regan Smith. We saw Ty Dillon get into Regan Smith on a restart. The discussion hasn't gone well.
And we got 2 more road course races coming in the next 3 weeks.
And Bristol. Don't forget about
that's a good one to mix in between the 2 road courses is Bristol.
Really does a driver have to have a conversation with 2 different drivers?
My goodness, Regan Smith did today. Ty Dillon finishes this race in 5th. The day did not go as well for Regan Smith. Dave.
And chatting with his dad right now is Ty Dillon. Ty, a lot of contact out there on the track today. What do you think Regan's point was trying to be here?
I don't know. He didn't say much. So he's going to wreck me, but we'll see. You know, I hate that for his guys, but it was a mistake on my fault. Honestly, I was going to talk to him about it, but I guess he didn't want to talk. So if he wants to do that, meet him in the bus line. We'll handle it. I'm not afraid. But proud of our Yingling Light Lager Chevrolet. Nick and the boys did a good job. I just made 2 real big mistakes, and I took full blame for it. But you want to come down here picking a fight, it's a different game. I'll get whatever you want.
Describe what you were trying to do on that restart, Ty.
I got a good run on Boris. Or that was the second one. I got a good run. Cut to the inside, and it's the first time I've done that here at this racetrack, and I've seen people be able to do it, and I just didn't complete it. As simple as that. I made a big mistake. Got to wheel hopping, and there was no saving. I did it 2 times in a row. I'm very disappointed in myself for doing that. Not only did I tear up everybody else's car, but I tore up mine. Very apologetic about that, but not about after the race.
Top 5 for Ty Dillon today. Mike?
And Regan Smith walking back toward the garage. What was your side of the story?
Well, I got dumped in turn 1. It was pretty plain and simple, and I don't think I'm the only one that he dumped today, so it's disappointing for Tax Slayer, all the guys at Junior Motorsports that work really hard on these race cars. I guarantee you, I might have lost the championship today, but he sure as hell did too. There's 0 chance that 3-car wins this championship, and I'm going to make sure of it.
He took responsibility for what happened on the restart. He actually took issue with the comments afterwards, but as far as restart goes, he took responsibility.
Well, of course he did. He came out of all of them unscathed. I'd take responsibility too, as well as if I knew that the car was back there in 30th place, out of my way. You ain't got to worry about it when you do that.
Regan Smith, we're going to let him go. Obviously very upset, guys.
Look at Regan Smith trying to get to the bumper here.
This is not over yet. Nobody's giving this race to Alex Tagliani. Most importantly, Regan Smith. He felt he was robbed of a good result last weekend. He knows he was robbed of a good result last weekend at Watkins Glen. And this, one last ditched effort as he gives it to Alex Tagliani.
Oh, he knocks him out of the way.
He sent Alex Tagliani wide. Regan Smith right on the second last corner will win Mid-Ohio. A little bit of short track racing on a road course.
We've had a lot of opportunities to win, and I hate doing that in the last corner, but it's been, what, about a year and 8 months since I last.
It's been too long.
Too long. It's been a long time. I wasn't going to pass that opportunity up. I've been wrecked so many times on these road courses that I had to do what I had to do right there, and didn't spin them, just got the spot. We're going to celebrate hard tonight. Dale, Kelly, Mr. H, they let me drive the race cars, and I'm very appreciative of it. I don't know what I'm doing next year yet at this moment, so hence the reason for the aggressive driving.
If I knew that he was going to win like that, probably instead of passing him fair and square early on in the race, I would have probably pushed him off a bit. But you know, he knows I'm not going to be there next weekend to retaliate and to give him the payback. It's just really unfortunate to win like that, but also to see him celebrate after a win like that. I mean, just taking the point for his championship's okay, but celebrating like this, I mean, he knows that he was not going to win unless he was going to push us off.